hi. I didn't see you there. Oh, I didn't see you there. I didn't see. Hold on, wait, shit, hold on. I didn't see anything. I didn't see you there. Hello. Welcome to the show. Well, hi, hello. It's me, Nagito Komaeda. And as you can see, we're about to have a crazy show filled with so much hope. It's me, your streamer, Sexy Nagito. What am I doing here? It's because I own the Twitch channel. Duh! Hello. Welcome, everybody. Don't tell me to stop! I know what I'm doing! Anyway, welcome to another play for Palestine. Together, me and my actors are gonna be putting on I don't know, the sprites. I'm a fake fan! Wow! Together, we're gonna be raising... I only know Junko's. Together, we're gonna be raising money for Palestine. Donate, and every $50, every $50, I add another random sound effect. I'm sure, as you've noticed, we have many random megalovanias and germas already happening. With your donations, we can make it even more. Oh. I'm beautiful. But oh fuck, it's so hot. It's so hot. I'm so sorry, everyone. But on a serious note, outside of the Nagitoism of it all, I am very excited. My friends are all here. They're gonna be helping me put together a beautiful show, and I hope you guys like. Don't leave! I need you! My friends are pussies. As I said, every $50, we will be adding another random sound effect. It only affects my ears, but I talk a lot in this show, so you will see me consistently crouch away in fear and panic. If you can't donate, that's okay. I get it. Things are really hard, but if you can, I would really appreciate it. If you can spread the word of the stream, try to get more people to come in and see the show, I would deeply, truly appreciate it. As I said, I really just want us to raise around $500 if we can. Every dollar truly does count for a great cause. If you're a YouTube viewer watching the VOD, hi, I'm going to be including the link to the charity that we're doing this fund for in the description, wherever it is. I'm a YouTuber now. If you still want to donate. But right now we have our beautiful, wonderful mods in chat and our beautiful, wonderful actors in the call, and I'm very happy to be here. I have lipstick on my teeth, and that's part of the joy. But we are going to get started. I look like the 4th of July. I look like a really poor TikToker who lost their mind, and that's kind of the vibe. Anyway, let's fucking lock in. And as you're about to see, my aesthetic that I chose for the actual show doesn't fit the Nagito cosplay at all. I'll see you guys over there. Yippee! Remember to donate. Use the charity command, !charity, and !, incentives if you want reminders of what gets added. Also, every donation you do, there's a little FNAF jump scare, and it scares me, and I will scream because I'm a pussy. Let's go! Yay! And now we're serious mode. And now we're serious mode. And now we're serious mode. And so, welcome, everybody, to our production of Antigone.
I'm deranged right now, okay?
I hate that. Let's begin.
Prologue. Antigone and Ismene enter from the central door of the palace.
Oh god, my PDF suddenly crashed. We are not ready. Never mind, I am ready. Welcome to the show. Everything went bad immediately. Fuck, there we go. We're fine.
Do I restart?
Yes, can you start over?
Okay. Take 2. Prologue. Antigone and Ismene enter from the central door of the palace.
Ismene, dear sister, you would think that we have already suffered enough for the curse on Oedipus. I cannot imagine any grief that you and I have not gone through. And now, wait, have they told you the new decree of our king Creon?
I've heard nothing. I know that 2 sisters lost 2 brothers, a double death in a single hour. And I know that the Argive army fled in the night, but beyond this, nothing.
I thought so. And that is why I wanted you to come out here with me. There is something we must do.
Why do you speak so strangely?
Listen, Ismene, Creon buried our brother Oedipus with military honors, gave him a soldier's funeral, and it was right that he should. But Polynices, who fought as bravely and died as miserably, they say that Creon has sworn no one shall bury him, no one mourn for him, but his body must lie in the fields, a sweet treasure for carrion birds to find as they search for food. That is what they say, and our good Creon is coming here to announce it publicly, and the penalty, get this, stoning to death in the public square. There it is. And yes, and now you can prove what you are, a true sister or a traitor to your family.
Antigone, you are mad! What could I possibly do?
You must decide whether you will help me or not.
I do not understand you. Help you in what?
Ismene, oh my god, pay attention. I'm going to bury him. Will you come?
Bury him? You just said that the new law forbids it!
And he is my brother. And he is your brother too.
But think of the danger. Think of what Creon will do.
Creon is not strong enough to stand in my way. Me, Nagito Komaeda.
Sister, Oedipus died. Everyone hating him for what his own search brought to light. His eyes ripped out by his own hand. And Jocasta died. His mother and wife at once. And she twisted the cords that strangled her life. And our 2 brothers died, each killed by the other's sword. And we are left. But, oh, Antigone, think how much more terrible than these our own death would be if we should go against Creon and do what he is forbidden. We are only women. We cannot fight with men, Antigone. The law is strong. We must give in to the law in this thing and in worse.
If I chop you up in a meat grinder,
but I am helpless.
and the only thing that comes out that's left of you is your eyeball,
and I think it is dangerous business.
You're probably dead.
Sorry, the voices, and I'm scared. If that is what you think, I should not want you, even if you asked to come. Don't worry about it. I should not want you, even if you asked to come. You have made your choice. You can be what you want to be, but I will bury him. And if I must die, I say that this crime is holy. I shall lie down with him in death, and I shall be as dear to him as he to me. It is... It is the dead, not the living, who make the longest demands. We die forever. You may do as you like, since apparently the laws of the gods mean nothing to you.
They mean a great deal to me, but I have no strength to break laws that were made for the public good.
That must be your excuse, I suppose. But as for me, I will bury the brother I love.
Antigone, I am so afraid for you.
Do you know what Fortnite is? Anyway, you need not be. You have yourself to consider. Don't worry about it then. God, you can't do anything. You have yourself to consider.
Excuse me!
You have yourself to consider, after all.
Okay, but no one must hear of this. You must tell no one. I will keep it a secret, I promise.
Oh, tell it. Tell it! Tell everyone! Invite Bella Hadid! Think how they'll hate you when it all comes out if they learn what you knew about all the time.
So fiery, you should be cold with fear.
Perhaps. But I am doing only what I must.
But can you do it? I say that you cannot.
Very well. When my strength gives out, I shall do no more, I guess.
Impossible things should not be tried at all.
Go away, Ismini. I shall be hating you soon, and the dead will too, for your words are hateful. Leave me my foolish plan. I am not afraid of the danger. If it means death, it will not be the worst of deaths. Death without honor.
Hey, German 85 here.
Thank you, Germa.
Go then. If you feel that you must. You are unwise, but a loyal friend indeed to those who love you.
Exit into the palace. Antigone goes off left. Enters the chorus with Choragus. Parados.
Now the long blade of the sun, lying level east to west, touches with glory Thebes of the seven gates, open, unlidded, eye of golden day, oh marching light, across the eddy and rush of thirsty stream, striking the white shields of the enemy, thrown headlong backward from the blaze of morning.
Yeah, okay. Polynices, their commander, roused them with windy phrases. He, the wild eagle screaming insults above our land. His wings, their shields of snow. His crest, their marshaled helms.
Against our seven gates in a yawning ring, the door to darkness opens. The famished spears came onward in the night, but before his jaws were sated with our blood, or fine fire took the garland of our towers, he was thrown back, and as he turned, great Thebes, no tender victim for his noisy power, rose like a dragon behind him, shouting war.
For God hates utterly the bray of bragging tongues, and when he beheld their smiling, their swagger of golden helms, the frown of his thunder blasted the first men from our walls.
We heard his shout of triumph high in the air, turned to a scream. Far out in a flaming arc, he fell with his windy torch, and the earth struck him, another storming in fury no less than his found shock of death in the dusty joy of battle.
7 captains and 7 gates yielded their clanging arms to the god that bends the battle line and breaks it. These two only, brothers in blood, face to face in martialess rage, mirroring each the other's death, clashed in long combat.
But now in the beautiful morning of victory, let Thebes of the many chariots sing for joy. With hearts for dancing, we'll take leave of war. Our temple shall be sweet with hymns of praise, and the long night shall echo with our chorus.
Scene 1.
But now, at last, our new king is coming, Creon of Thebes, Menonices' son, in this auspicious dawn of his reign. What are the new complexities that shifting fate has woven for him? What is his counsel? Why has he summoned the old men to hear him?
Enter Creon from the palace. He addresses the chorus from the top step.
Gentlemen, I have the honor to inform you that our ship of state, which recent storms have threatened to destroy, has come safely to harbor at last. Guided by the merciful wisdom of heaven, I have summoned you here this morning because I know that I can depend upon you. Your devotion to King Laius was absolute. You never hesitated in your duty to our late ruler Oedipus, and when Oedipus died, your loyalty was transferred to his children. Unfortunately, as you know, his two sons, the Princes Heracles and Polynices, have killed each other in battle. And I, as the next in blood, have succeeded to the full power of the throne. I am aware, of course, that no ruler can accept complete loyalty from his subjects until he has been tested in office. Nevertheless, I say to you that at the very outset that I have nothing but contempt for the kind of governor who is afraid, for whatever reason, to follow the course that he knows is best for the state. As for the man who sets private friendships about the public welfare, I have no use for him either. I call God to witness that if I saw my country headed for ruin, I should not be afraid to speak out plainly. I need hardly remind you that I would have never had any dealings with an enemy of the people. No one values friendship more highly than I. But we must remember that friends are made at the risk of breaking our ship are not real friends at all. These are my principles, at any rate, and that is why I have made the following decisions concerning the sons of Oedipus. Oedicles, who died as a man, should die, fighting for his country.
Your
is
parents,
to be buried with his full military honors,
I'm gonna
with
put
all
my
the
hands
ceremony
around
that
that
is
neck
usual
and
when the
strangle.
greatest heroes down. But his honest, with his brother, Polynices, who broke his exile to come back with fire and sword against his native city, and the shrines of his father's gods, whose one idea was to spill the blood of his blood and sell his own people into slavery. Polynices, I say, is to have no burial. No man is to touch him, or say the least prayer for him. He shall lie on the plain, unburied, and the birds and the scavenging dogs can do with him whatever they like. This is my command, and you can see the windows behind it. As long as I am king, no traitor is going to be honored with a loyal man. But whoever shows by word and deed that he is on the side of the state, he shall have my respect while he is living, and my reverence when he is dead.
If that is your will, Creon, son of Menesius, you have the right to enforce it. We are yours.
That is my will. Take care of that. Take care that you do your part.
We are old men. Let the younger ones carry it out.
I do not mean that. The sentries have been appointed.
Then what is it that you would have us do?
You will give no support to whoever breaks this law.
Only a crazy man is in love with death.
And death it is, yet money talks, and the wisest have something been known to count a few coins too many.
That's a Reddit take?
Enter Sentry.
I'll not say that I'm out of breath from running, King, because every time I stopped to think about what I have to tell you, I felt like going back. And all the time a voice kept saying, "You fool! Don't you know you're walking straight into trouble?" And then another voice, "Yes, but if you let somebody else get the news to Creon first, it will be even worse than that for you." But good sense went out, at least I hope it was good sense, and here I am with a story that makes no sense at all. But I'll tell it anyhow, because, as they say, what's going to happen's going to happen, and...
Come to the point. What have you to say?
I did not do it. I did not see who did it. You must not punish me for what someone else has done.
A comprehensive defense. More effective, perhaps, if I knew its purpose. Come. What is it?
A dreadful thing. I don't know how to put it.
Out with it!
Well then, the dead man, Polynices. Out there, someone... new dust on the slimy flesh. Someone has given it burial that way and gone.
And the man who dared do this?
I swear I do not know. You must believe me. Listen, the ground was dry, not a sign of digging, no. Not a wheel track in the dust. No trace of anyone. It was when they relieved us this morning, and one of them, the corporal, pointed to it. There it was, the strangest. Look, the body just mounded over with light dust, you see? Not buried, really, but as if they covered it with just enough for the ghost's peace. And no sign of dogs or any wild animal that had been there. And then what a scene there was! Every man of us accusing the other. We all proved the other man did it. We all had proof we could not have done it. We were ready to take hot iron into our hands, walk through fire, swear by all the gods. It was not I. I do not know who it was, but it was not I. And then when this came to nothing, someone said a thing that silenced us and made us stare down at the ground. You had to be told the news. And one of us had to do it. We threw the dice and the bad luck fell to me. So here I am, no happier to be here than you are to have me. Nobody likes the man who brings bad news.
I have been wondering, King, can it be that the gods have done this?
I fucking guarantee it.
Stop! You must you doddering wrecks, go out your heads entirely. The gods, intolerable! The gods favored this corpse? Why? How had he served them? Try to loot their temples, burn their images. Yes, and the whole state, and its laws with it. Is it your senile opinion that the lords love to honor bad men? A pious thought. No, from the very beginning, there have been words, those who have been whispered together, stiff-necked anarchists, putting their head together, scheming against me, allies. These are the men, and they have bribed my own guard to do this. Money! There's nothing in the world so demoralizing as money. Go your cities, homes gone, men gone, honest hearts corrupted, crookedness of all kinds, all for money. But you... I swear by God, and by the throne of God, the man who has done this shall pay for it. Find that man, bring him here to me, or your death will be the least of your problems. I'll string you up a lie, and there will be certain ways to make you discover your employer before you die.
What?
And the process may teach you a lesson you seem to have missed. The dearest profit is sometimes all too dear. That depends on the source. Do you understand me? A fortune won is often misfortune.
Wait. King, may I speak?
Your very voice distresses me.
Are you sure that it is my voice and not your conscience?
Oh my God. He wants to analyze me now.
But it is not what I say, but what has been done that hurts you.
You talk too much.
Maybe, but I've done nothing.
Sold your soul for some silver. That's all you've done.
For how dreadful it is when the right judge judges wrong.
Your figures of speech may entertain you now, but unless you bring me the man, you will get little profit from them in the end.
Exit Creon into the palace.
Bring me the man. I'd like nothing better than bringing him the man, but bring him or not, you have seen the last of me here. At any rate, I am safe.
Exit Sentry. Ode 1.
Numberless are the world's wonders, but none more wonderful than man. The storm-gray sea yield to his prows. The huge crests bear him high. Sorry, the demons got me there. That's okay. Where was I? Yield to his prowess, each crest bear him high. My goodness. Earth, holy and inexhaustible, is graven with shining furrows where his plows have gone. Year after year, the timeless labor of stallions. The light-boned birds and beasts that cling to cover, the lithe fish lighting their reaches of dim water, all are tamed in the net of his mind. The lion on the hill, the wild horse windy manned, resigned to him, and oh boy, his blunt yoke has broken the sultry shoulders of the mountain bull. Words also, and thought as rapid as air, he fashions to his good use. Statecraft is his, and his the skill that deflects the arrows of snow, the spears of winter rain from every wind. He has made himself secure from all but one. In the late wind of death he cannot stand. Oh, clear intelligence, force beyond all measure, oh, fate of man, working both good and evil. When the laws are kept, how proudly his city stands. When the laws are broken, what of his city then? Never may the anarchic man find rest at my hearth. Never be it said that my thoughts are his thoughts.
Scene 2. Re-enter Sentry, leading Antigone.
What does this mean? Surely this captive woman is the Princess Antigone. Why should she be taken?
Well, here's the one who did it. We caught her in the very act of burying him. Where is Creon?
Just coming from the house.
Enter Creon, Center.
What has happened? Why have you come back so soon?
Oh, King, a man should never be too sure of anything. I would have sworn that you'd not see me here again. Your anger frightened me so, and the things you threatened me with. But how could I tell then that I'd be able to solve the case so soon? No dice throwing this time. I was only too glad to come. Here's this woman. She is the guilty one. We found her trying to bury him. Take her then. Question her, judge her as you will. I'm through with this whole thing now and glad of it.
With this Antigone, what have you brought her here?
She was burying him, I tell you.
Is this the truth?
I saw her with my own eyes. Can I say more?
The details. Come, tell me quickly.
It was like this. After those terrible threats of yours, King, we went back and brushed the dust away from the body. The flesh was soft by now and stinking anyway. So we sat on the hill to windward and kept guard. No napping this time. We kept each other awake. But nothing happened until the white round sun whirled in the center of the round sky over us. Then suddenly, a storm of dust roared up from the earth, and the sky went out. The plain vanished with all its trees. And in the stinging dark, we closed our eyes and endured it. The whirlwind lasted a long time, but it passed. And then we looked, and there was Antigone. I have seen a mother bird come back to a stripped nest, heard her crying bitterly a broken note or two for the young ones stolen. Just so, when this girl found the bare corpse and all her love's work wasted, she wept and cried on heaven to damn the hands that had done this thing. And then she brought more dust and sprinkled sprinkled wine 3 times for her brother's ghost. We ran and took her at once. She was not afraid, not even when we charged her with what she had done. She denied nothing. And this was a comfort to me and some uneasiness, for it is a good thing to escape from death, but it is no great pleasure to bring death to a friend. Yet I always say there is nothing so comfortable as your own safe skin.
And you, Antigone, you with your head hanging, do you confess this thing?
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I do. I deny nothing. Sorry, I dissociated there for a second.
It's okay. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
You may go.
I'm gonna smash your fucking head with a mallet like Gallagher used to do.
Bye.
Bye.
Tell me briefly, have you heard my proclamation touching this matter?
It was public. Could I help hearing it?
And yet you dare defy the law.
It was public. Could I help hearing it? Fuck. I'd run the wrong line. Whatever. I dared. It was not God's proclamation. That final justice that rules the world below makes no such laws. Your edict, King, was strong, but all your strength is weakness itself against the immortal, unrecorded laws of God. They are not merely now. They were and shall be operative forever, beyond man utterly. I knew I must die, even without your decree. I am only mortal, and if I must die now before it is my time to die, surely this is no hardship. Can anyone living as I live, with evil all about me, think death less than a friend? This death of mine is of no importance, but if I had left my brother lying in death unburied, I should have suffered. Now, I do not. You smile at me. Creon. Think me a fool if you like, but it may well be that a fool convicts me of folly.
Like father, like daughter, both headstrong and deaf to reason. She has never learned to yield.
Stop having fun, listen!
She has much to learn. The flexible heart breaks first, the toughest iron cracks first, and the wildest horses bend their necks at the pull of the smallest curb. Pride? In a slave? This girl is guilty of a double insolence, breaking the given laws and boasting of it. Who is the man here? She or I? Is this crime, if this crime goes unpunished? Sister's child, or more than sister child, or closer yet in blood. She and her sister win better death for this. Go, some of you. I'll resist Minnie. I'll accuse her equally. Bring her. You will find her snifflings in the house there. Her mind's a traitor. Crimes kept in the dark cry for light, and the guarding brain shudders. But how much worse than this? It's brazen boasting of their first anarchy.
Creon.
You alright? Are you okay?
Okay, somebody just hit you.
Oh my
somebody
God.
hit you with a crowbar, dude.
Oh my God, sorry, I just got hit by a crowbar. What more do you want than my death?
Nothing. That gives me everything.
Oh my God, then I beg you, kill me. This talking is a great wariness. Your words are distasteful to me, and I am sure that mine seem so to you, and yet they should not seem so. I should have praise and honor for what I have done. Oh my God. The demons, again, they keep coming back. I blame you. All these men here would praise me were their lips not frozen shut with fear of you. And, the good fortune of kings, licensed to say and do whatever they please.
You're alone here in that opinion.
Nuh-uh. They're with me, but they keep their tongues in leash.
Maybe, but you're guilty and they are not.
There is no guilt in reverence for the dead.
But Heracles, but he's not your brother too?
My brother too, yeah.
And you insult his memory?
The dead man would not say that I insult it. Dummy.
You would. For your honor, a traitor as much as him.
His own brother, traitor or not, and equal in blood. So jot
He
that
made
down.
war on his country. Heracles defended it.
But details. Nevertheless.
Is that the bite of 87?
Did you know about the bite of 87, Crayon? That's unrelated. It might be. There are honors due all the dead.
I was there.
That makes sense.
But not the same for the wicked as yes. I did not cause the bite of 87.
I have doubts now, but Crayon, whatever it may be. Which of us can say what the gods hold wicked? Maybe the gods really liked the bite of 87. Who's to say?
An enemy is an enemy, even dead.
It is my nature to join in love, not hate. It says so in my astrology report. You should know that. I'm a Capricorn.
Who's never gotten pussy
Oh yeah,
before in his entire
that's...
life.
Whatever. Go join them then. If you must have your love, find it in hell.
Jesus Christ. Okay, but see, Ismene comes.
Enter Ismene, guarded.
Those tears are sisterly.
Aye.
The cloud that shadows her eyes rains down gentle sorrow.
You too, Ismene. Snake in my order house, sucking my blood stealthily, and all the time I never knew that these two sisters were aiming at my throne. Ismene, do you confess your share in this crime or deny it? Answer me.
Yes, if she will let me say so, I'm guilty.
No. Ismene, you have no right to say so. You would not help me, and I will not have you help me.
But now I know what you meant, and I'm here to join you to take my share of punishment.
The dead man and the gods who rule the dead know whose act this was. Words, okay? Words are not friends.
Do you refuse me, Antigone?
Yeah.
I want to die with you. I too have a duty that I must discharge to the dead.
You shall not lessen my death by sharing it.
What do I care for life when you are dead?
I don't know, ask Creon. You're always hanging on his opinions.
You're laughing at me. Why, Antigone?
It's a joyless laughter, Ismene. Read a fucking book or something.
But can I do nothing?
Yes. Save yourself. I shall not envy you. There are those who will praise you. I shall have honor too.
But we are equally guilty!
No more, Ismene. You are alive, but I belong to death.
I got that.
Gentlemen, I beg you to observe these girls. One has just now lost her mind. The other, it seems, has never had a mind at all.
Grief teaches the steadiest minds to waver, King.
You're certainly dead. When you assume guilty with the guilty.
But how could I go on living without her?
You are. She is already dead.
But your own son's bride!
There are places enough for him to push his plow. I want no wicked women for my sons.
Whoa.
Oh, dearest Haman, how your father wrongs you.
I've had enough of your childish talk of marriage.
You really intend to steal this girl from your son?
Ew, no. Death will do that for me.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way.
He's not my
Then
type.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's not my
like,
type.
Obviously. Yeah. Then she must die?
You dazzle me. But enough of this talk.
Oh my god, are you his type?
Yeah, I think he
You
likes
there.
men.
Whoa.
Take them away and guard them well, for they are but women, and even brave men run when they see death coming.
What?
Exeunt Esmini, Antigone, and guards.
This is a safe space!
Ode 2.
Fortunate is the man who has never tasted God's vengeance. For once the anger of heaven has struck, that house is shaken. Forever damnation rises behind each child, like a wave cresting out of the north. Shut the fuck up, Germ! I'm fucking talking. Oh my god!
Wait.
When the long darkness under the sea roars up and bursts, drumming death upon the wind-whipped sand. I have seen this gathering sorrow from time long past loom upon Oedipus's children, generation from generation. Takes the compulsive rage of the enemy god. So lately this last flower of Oedipus's line drank the sunlight, but now a passionate word and a handful of dust have closed up all its beauty. What mortal arrogance transcends the wrath of Zeus? Sleep cannot lull him, nor the effortless long months of the timeless gods. Oh boy, but he is young forever, and his house is the shining day of high Olympus, and all that is and shall be, and all the past is his. No pride on earth is free, for the curse of heaven, the straying dreams of men may bring them ghosts of joy, but as they drowse, the walking embers burn them, or they walk with fixed eyes as blind men walk. Hold on, there's a person here. Fuck. Shit. Hold on. Where was I? The house is shining on, saying to some men may bring back the ghost of joy. And as they drowse, the waking embers burn them, or they walk with fixed eyes as blind men walk. But the ancient wisdom speaks for our own time.
If I were to put you in
Fate
a
works
meat grinder,
most for. Stop putting me in the meat grinder! Fate works most for woe, with folly's fairest show. Man's little pleasure is the spring of sorrow.
Scene 3.
But here is Haemon, king, the last of all your sons. Is it grief for Antigone that brings him here, and the bitterness at being robbed of his bride?
Enter Haemon.
We shall soon see,
that the bite
and no
of
need to
87?
diviners. Son, you have heard my final judgment on that girl. Have you come here hating me, or have you come with offense and with love, whatever I do?
I am your son, father. You are my guide. You make things clear for me, and I obey you. No marriage means more to me than your continuing wisdom.
Good. That is the way to behave. Subordinate everything else, my son, to your father's will. This is what a man prays for, and that he may get sons attentive and useful in his house, each one hating his father's enemy, honoring his father's friends. But if his sons fail him, if they turn out unprofitably, what was he father but trouble for himself, an amusement for the malicious? So you are right. Not to lose your head over this woman. Your pleasure with her would soon grow cold, Haemon. And then you have a hellcat in bed and elsewhere. Let her find her husband in hell. Of all the people in this city, only she has contempt for my law and broken it. Do you want me to show myself weak for the people, or to break my sworn word? No, and I will not. The woman dies. I suppose she'll plead family ties. Well, let her. If I permit my own family to rebel, soon shall. Sorry,
Are you dying?
How shall I learn the world's obedience? Show me the man who keeps his south in hand. He's fit for public authority. I have no dealings with lawbreakers, critics of the government. Whoever is chosen to govern should be obeyed, must be obeyed, in all things, great and small. Just and unjust. Oh, Haemon, The man who knows how to obey, and that man only knows how to give commands when the time comes. You can depend on him. No matter how fast the spear come, he's a good soldier. He'll stick it out. Anarchy, anarchy. Show me a greater evil. This is why cities stumble and the great houses rain down. This is what scatter armies. No. No. Good lives are made so by discipline. We keep the laws then, and the lawmakers, and no woman shall seduce us. If we must lose, let's lose to a man at least. Is a woman stronger than we?
Unless time has rested my wits, what you say, King, is said with point and dignity.
Father, reason is God's crowning gift to man, and you are right to warn me against losing mine. I cannot say, I hope that I shall never want to say, that you have reasoned badly. Yet, there are other men who can reason too, and their opinions might be helpful. You are not in a position to know everything. Everything that people say or do or what they feel, your temper terrifies them. Everyone will tell you only what you like to hear. But I, at any rate, can listen, and I have heard them muttering and whispering in the dark about this girl. They say no woman has ever so unreasonably died so shameful a death for a generous act. She covered her brother's body. Is this indecent? She kept him from dogs and vultures. Is this a crime? Death, she should have all the honor that we can give her. This is the way they talk out there in the city. You must believe me, nothing is closer to me than your happiness. What could be closer? Must not any son value his father's fortune as his father does his? I beg you, don't be unchangeable. Do not believe that you alone can be right, because the man who thinks that, the man who maintains that only he has the power to reason correctly, the gift to speak, the soul, a man like that, when you know him, turns out empty. It is not reason to never yield to reason. In flood time, you can see how some trees bend, and because they bend, even their twigs are safe, while stubborn trees are torn up, roots and all. And the same thing happens in sailing. Make your sheet fast, never slacken, and over you go. Head over heels and under, and there is your voyage. Forget that you're angry. Let yourself be moved. I know I'm young, but please let me say this. The ideal condition would be, I admit, that men should be right by instinct. But since we're all too likely to go astray, the reasonable thing is to learn to those who can teach.
You will do well to listen to him, King, if what he says is sensible, and you, Haemon, must listen to your father. Both speak well.
You consider it right for a man of my years and experience to go to school to a boy?
It is not right if I'm wrong, but if I'm young and right, what does my age matter?
You think it right to stand up for an anarchist?
Not at all. I pay no respect to criminals.
Then she is not a criminal.
The city would deny it, every single man.
And the city proposes to teach me how to rule?
Oh, so who is it that's talking like a boy now?
My voice is the one giving orders in the city.
If it is a city, it takes no orders from one voice.
The state is the king.
Yeah, if the state's a desert.
This boy, it seems, has sold out to a woman.
Only if you're a woman, my concern is only for you.
So, your concern in a public brawl with your father?
How about you in a public brawl with justice?
With justice, then all I do is within my rights.
You have no right to trample on God's right.
Fool! A lesson, fool! Taken by a woman!
And you'll never see me taken in by anything vile.
Oh, god damn it.
Every word you say is for her.
And for you, and for me, and for the gods under the earth.
You'll never marry her while she lives.
Then she must die. But her death will cause another.
Another? Have you lost your senses? Is this an open threat? Are you gonna kill yourself? Should I call your mother?
There is no threat in speaking to emptiness. Don't call Mom.
I saw you regret this superior tongue of yours. You are the empty one, and I will call your mother now.
If you were not my father, I'd say you were perverse.
You girl-struck fool. Don't play at words with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you prefer silence?
Now, by God, I swear, by all the gods in heaven above us, you'll watch it. I'll swear you shall. Bring her out. Bring the woman out. Let her die before his eyes. Here, this instant, with the bridegroom beside her. And please bring his mother.
No, not here. No. She will not die here, King, and you will never see my face again. Go on raving as long as you've got a friend to endure you. I'm gonna tell Mom first!
Exit Haemon to tell his mother.
Gone. Creon, a young man going to tell his mother and in a rage is very, 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 very dangerous.
Let him do, or dream to do. More than a man can, he shall not have saved these girls from death. Nor his mother.
These girls? You've sentenced them both?
No, you are right. I will not kill the ones whose hands are clean.
But Antigone!
I will carry her far away, out there in the wilderness, and lock her living in a vault of stone. She shall have food, and the custom is to absolve the state of her death. And there let her pray to the gods of hell. They are her only gods. Perhaps they will show her an escape from death, or she may learn, though late, that piety shows the death is pity in vain.
Exit Creon. Begin intermission.
Hey guys, it's me, Nagito. Come on.
God.
It's Nagito Komaeda.
I want to go home.
This one sucks.
I want to go home.
I want to go.
Percy, I don't like that
I don't
one.
want to do this anymore.
Dude, I love
I was holding on to it.
It's so good.
Can I throw something?
Yeah, no, you can't. I don't have a VTuber open, idiot.
Damn.
Okay, let me put on the intermission thing. Intermission. Welcome everybody to the intermission. Listen to this like a podcast while I draw and make food. Hell fucking yeah. Welcome to charity.
Yeah.
If you can donate any money, we would deeply appreciate it. It's all going for medical aid in Gaza. Hello everyone. Welcome to the 10-minute intermission. Well,
Yeah, baby!
Yeah, baby!
My
10-minute intermission.
mom was doing dishes during the beginning, and I don't know if you could hear it, but then, like, after I muted, she turned on, like, the garbage disposal in the sink, and I'm just like, I'm so glad that wasn't when I had to talk.
good lord. Very good timing all around. So, we are a little over halfway through, and we have raised $200. Woo! Yay!
We did it! We're doing it! We're doing it!
I'm so sweaty. I'm dying.
It's so hot out, and for what reason?
Global warming. That's the reason. That's fair.
Okay, well yes.
Should I donate $20 anyway because
Yes.
most of the characters were guests in the Loving My Wife convention?
I think you should because
Yes.
charity is wonderful, and I love you.
It is wonderful.
Charity is
Yeah.
wonderful and beautiful.
I can point out all of the characters in the Loving My
Actually,
Wife.
absolutely. Can you?
Absolutely. If everyone will direct their attention to the Loving My Wife
Yeah, hold
convention.
on. Let me make this
I will make it-
really small for live me reaction.
Yes. So here's everyone in the Loving My Wife convention. Starting in the back, we have Tang from Lego Monkey Kid and Flynn Rider. We have Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat 11. We have Percy's portrayal of Romeo from Romeo and Juliet. We have Sandalphon from Grand Blue Fantasy.
Yeah.
We have Agent York from Red vs. Blue. We have Shun Akiyama from Yakuza 4, I think this particular screen cap is from. We have Miss Piggy, and we have Odysseus of Ithaca from The Odyssey.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
I spent a very long time trying to find people to put in this convention. I took suggestions from all the cast members and also a lot of my friends on Twitter.
It's
I was like, hey, this started out with nobody here. It was just me and Odysseus, and then I was like, how many people can I fit in here to make the bit funnier?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
so
such a
good.
it's such a good bit.
I'm donating 25 purely because Flynn was recognized.
Yay! And it's hello, it's me, it's the chorus, all of us.
Yeah, of course.
The chorus is so good.
Nothing has made me. I didn't even notice. Didn't even notice there were different people. And just Miss Piggy. No, yeah, you thought it was a stock photo. My purpose was to make it look as much like a stock photo as possible. I wanted it to be as unrecognizable as possible.
So good. It's so good.
Why are you scared of the chorus? There's nothing wrong with the chorus, okay? We've got Mickey, Michael, Mick, Miles Edgeworth. That's his nickname. No.
Whoa!
No, it's not.
King Mickey,
Miguel.
Miguel, and then we've got that's
Michael.
Gregory.
Michelangelo?
No, that's already the Michael.
I like the cowboy. He's my favorite.
Thank you. That's Mick.
And Mike. Yeah, Magic Mike.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, because he's got
Sexy
magical powers.
Mickey.
Duh.
Sexy Mickey.
Whoa.
Sexy
No.
Mickey.
No.
Sexy Michael.
Mickey.
Sexy
No, I'm
Michael
with John.
Mouse.
$50. $50 for charity. That's my next cosplay. $50 right now.
Do it!
Someone tell me $50 right
Sexy
now.
Michael Mouse.
I will be
Sexy Michael
I will be the
Mouse.
sexiest
Do it.
mouse you've
Do it.
ever fucking
Do it.
seen
Do
in
it.
your
Do it.
goddamn
You
life.
want it. You know you need it.
You
No,
need it in
because
your
then I'll
life.
have to cosplay a sword to physically beat you up.
Do it. Do it, coward.
Someone do it. Someone donate right fucking now.
And because it's intermission,
We'll
I'm
hold him. No. Rest assured, we will hold him to it. That's not.
We'll try
that's not going
beat
away.
tonight.
I will.
Yep.
I'm going to go pee. So I'll be back in
Go
5
pee.
minutes.
Guys, sexy Mickey cosplay.
Think about look how hot I am. I could be a sexy mouse for you if you donate to charity. I'm gonna go pee.
Donate to charity.
I can't be who I want to be.
Oh my
And what I want to be is a sexy
give
Mickey
you
Mouse.
sexy mouse.
I love that song. It's beautiful.
Hi, chat. How are you guys doing?
Hi, chat.
Chet, I hope you're doing a
Guys.
wonderful time.
I hope you've been enjoying the show.
Time.
Yeah. Actually, I don't care if you're enjoying the show. I hope that you are here, though.
I hope you're here no matter what.
Yep. If you
Hope
hit
you're
it,
here
awesome.
and
Stay.
Did we get a follow?
We got a. That's really
Let me
funny.
check.
Ayo.
Well,
Thank
the
you,
answer to
Cowboy
why you're here is for-
13 for the follow. To
I know that guy.
Cowboy Blood 13.
That's my brother. I love my brother.
Yeah. I've heard of this brother. I love you, brother. You don't know who I am.
You don't know who any of them.
These guys
Oh, I
have heard
love
many,
you.
many a story about this man. If you're having a moment as to why you're here, by the way, the answer is you're here for charity. Donate to charity. Donate or else.
No.
If you can't donate, word of mouth is always okay.
That's true. If you must donate or word of mouth or else.
Fight of 87?
/thread.
Yeah, no,
Donate.
I'm don't do it or else. I'm in your walls. I'm in your home. I'm eating your insulation. You know all that fun stuff. But I'm coming for you next.
Threading the chat.
And
Bro, I
that's
need
true.
that.
And that's true.
Nice. Perfect.
Did the thing? Yeah,
World
exactly. That's
Building,
perfect.
World Building Galaxia is eating your drywall.
Yeah, as
If
we
you-
speak right
If you put this play out through social media means, if you texted your friends about it, you could tell your mom about it, you could tell your dad about it, you could tell your grandparents about it. You could even just as go as far as to be like, I'm watching a play of Antigone right now. Here's the link. Then I'm not gonna eat your walls. But if you don't, then I am just gonna chew through your drywall until your house falls down
Hey,
like the big
guys.
bad wolf.
I made
Still,
sure my
the
house was safe.
$50, the $50 for the sexy Mickey costume.
Yep. Also also $50 for the sexy
Sexy
Mickey.
Michael Mouse.
Sexy
My parents
Michael
just got
Mouse.
this house, so I have to protect it, so I promoed.
Welcome back.
I'm back. We
Welcome back.
Also, thank you, cowboy. I was in the bathroom when you
Hi,
followed.
thanks. Don't worry.
Oh boy. Yeah, I can shoot through soundproofing, but that's
It's
not a problem.
Nagito
The way
Komaeda.
you said cowboy made me think of
Cowboy!
Jackie Daytona.
Oh boy.
Hello, it's me, Nagito, and we're back to the show.
No.
Oh,
no.
You are a
Miyagi
coward. You are a coward.
We're back to the Miyagi show!
It's me, Nagito. Welcome back to the Miyagi show. If you are a coward and you don't like this bit, you are a coward wearing the face of a revolutionary. Fuck you.
I never claimed to be
Okay.
a revolutionary. I'm just a coward.
Okay, Nagito Komaeda, whatever.
Whoa! There we go!
Yeah. All right, we should
Whatever,
continue our show now. Anyway, intermission is
Oh.
done. We're back to the
I found
show.
sound a few more.
Lock 10.
Is that 10 minutes?
It-
It's a 5-minute intermission.
We were doing 10 minutes before that. We finished at 6:20. It's now 6:34.
Oh! I thought it. I'm gonna be fully honest. I thought we ended it at 6:28.
It's okay. We can talk for another 5 minutes. What do you want to speak about? We just like talking.
Big boy.
Or yapper.
Say donate to charity. Say donate to charity.
So currently what we're doing is we're raising money for Gaza because currently, as you can see in the pinned message in the chat, since January 2024, Gaza has no longer had any functional hospitals. The prospect of escalating violence in the south threatens the lives of more than 1 million innocent civilians who have nowhere else to go. Any donation for tonight or anything that we're doing here helps towards this cause. We want to make sure that we can try our best here in the US or anywhere else in the world to try and do what we can to help send money to those in Gaza, those in need, who either need to get out, need to get help. No matter what we can do, we're trying our best to send money to get aid to the people who need it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving a thumbs up.
Yay!
I'm giving a thumbs up.
I did the thumbs up and then it was immediately a Taco Bell bong.
Chat, clip it, clip it, clip it. This is just like the fucking Wither Vine boom on Duality SMP.
Oh my
all
fucking
over
God.
again.
Are
With
you
a Bible, you say?
Are you gay?
Are you gay?
Alright, we're gonna go back to the show now, but as we're going, remember, $50, I swear to God, I'll cosplay a sexy mouse for you.
Yes! Please!
And not only do you get that, but you're also helping people in need. Mwah. We're gonna go back to the
Exactly.
show now. I'm gonna take away this
Alrighty.
webcam
Okay,
and
let's
this awful
lock
image.
in.
We're locking in.
Excuse you, cast. It's time to lock in.
Yeah, get it together, boys.
End intermission. Ode 3.
Love, unconquerable, waster of rich men, keeper of warm lights and all-night vigil, in the soft face of a girl, sea wanderer, forest visitor, even the pure immortals cannot escape you. And mortal man, in his one day's dusk, trembles before your glory. Surely you swerve upon ruin, the just man's consenting heart, as here you have made bright anger strike between father and son, and none has conquered but love. A girl's glance, working the will of heaven, pleasure to her alone who mocks us, merciless Aphrodite.
Scene 4. As Antigone enters, guarded.
But I can no longer stand in awe of this, nor seeing what I see, keep back my tears. Here is Antigone passing to that chamber where all finds sleep at last.
Yeah. Look upon me, friends, and pity me, turning back at the night's edge to say goodbye to the sun that shines for me no longer. Now sleepy death summons me down to Akron, that cold shore. There is no bride song there, nor any music.
Yet not unpraised, not without a kind of honor, you walk at last into the underworld, untouched by sickness, broken by no sword. What woman has ever found your way to death?
How often I have heard the story of Niaobi. Tantalus's wretched daughter, had the stone clung fast about her ivy close, and they say the rain falls endlessly, and sifting soft snow, her tears are never done. I feel the loneliness of her death in mine. I'm an empath, after all.
Nyabi?
Yeah. I know what I said.
Okay, but she was born of heaven. You are a woman. Woman born, cat born. I don't know. If her
Meow.
death is yours, woman. Is this not for you? Glory in our world and the world beyond.
Why are you laughing at me? Why are you laughing at me? Stop laughing at me! You laugh at me! Friends, can you not wait until I am dead? Oh, thieves, oh men many-charioted, in love with fortune. Dear springs of Dursey, sacred Theban grove, be witnesses for me, denied all pity, unjustly judged, and think a word of love for her whose path turns under— You're still laughing! Under dark earth, where there are no more tears. Dun dun dun.
What the fuck happened to you?
I don't know.
Beyond human daring. And come at last into a place of stone where justice sits. I cannot tell what shape of your father's guilt appears in this.
I think this is the last stage of grief, Catboy. But you touched it at last. That bridal bed, unspeakable horror of son and mother mingling. Their crime, infection of all our family. Oh, Oedipus, father and brother. Ugh, your marriage strikes from the grave to murder mine and do the bite of 87, apparently. I have been a stranger here in my own land all my life. The blasphemy of my birth has followed me.
Reverence is a virtue, but strength lives in established law that must prevail.
Don't you mean established paw? Sorry.
I don't know if this is the last stage of grief or you're just a freak. I'm not sure.
Thank
but
you.
You have made your choice. Your death is the doing of your conscious hand. And I mean fucking hand. I don't mean paw, okay? I mean hand.
Nobody is fun around here anymore. Everyone sucks. Let me go then, since all your words are bitter, and the very light of the sun is cold to me. Lead me to my vigil, where I must have neither love nor lamentation. No song, but silence.
Creon interrupts impatiently to end this catastrophe.
Fuck you, whoever that was.
Girl, what is going on here? If dirge and planned lamentations put off death, men would be singing forever. Take her, go.
Please.
Maybe spare her as well. You know your orders. Take her to the vault and leave her alone there. And if she lives or dies, that's her affair, not ours. Our hands are clean.
Oh, tomb, a vaulted bride bed and eternal rock. Soon I shall be with my own again, where Persephone welcomes with thin ghosts underground, and I shall see my father again, and you, mother. And dearest Polyneuces, dearest indeed to me, since it was my paw that washed it clean and poured the ritual wine, and my reward is death before my time. And yet, as men's hearts know, I have done no wrong. I have not sinned before God, or if I have, I shall know the truth in death. But if the guilt lies upon Creon, who judged me, then I pray, may his punishment equal my own.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Oh, passionate art, unyielding, tormented still by the same winds, meows. I don't fucking know anymore.
I don't want to be here anymore. Her guards, I'll have good cause to regret the delay, I guess.
That voice is like the voice of death.
I can give you no reason to think you're mistaken.
Don't you think meow steak? You can kill me now. But let me just say this. Thieves, thieves, and you, my father's gods and rulers of Thebes, you see me now, the last unhappy daughter of a line of kings. Your kings led away to death. You will remember what things I suffer and at what men's hands, because I would not transgress the laws of heaven. Come, let us wait no longer.
Exit Antigone left guarded. Ode 4.
Sorry. All Denai's beauty was locked away in a brazen cell where the sunlight could not come. A small room, still as any grave, has enclosed her. Yet she was a princess too, and Zeus, in a rain of gold, poured love upon her. Oh, child, child, no power in wealth or war, or tough sea-blackened ships can prevail against untiring destiny. And Dryas' son also, that furious king, bore the god's prisoning anger for his pride. Sealed up by Dionysus in death's stone, his madness died among echoes, so at the last he learned what dreadful power his tongue had mocked, for he had profaned the revels and fired the wrath of the Nine. Implacable sisters that love the sound of the flute, and old men tell a half-remembered tale of horror done where a dark ledge splits the sea and a double surf beats on the gray shores. How one king's new woman, sick with hatred for the queen he had imprisoned, ripped out his two sons' eyes with her bloody hands, while grinning Ares watched the shuttle plunge 4 times, 4 blind wounds, crying for revenge. Oh boy, crying tears and blood mingled, piteously born, those sons whose mother was of heavenly birth. Her father was the god of the north wind, and she was cradled by gales. She raced with young colts on the glittering hills, and walked untrammeled in the open light. But in her marriage, deathless fate found means to build a tomb like yours for all her joy.
Scene 5. Enter blind Tiresias, led by a boy.
This is the way the blind man comes. Princes, princes lockstep, 2 heads lit by the eyes of one.
What new things have you to tell us, old Tiresias?
I have much to tell you. Listen to the prophet, Creon.
I'm not aware that I've ever failed to listen.
Then you have done wisely, king, and ruled well.
I admit my debt to you, but what does have you to say?
This, Creon, you stand once more on the edge of fate.
What do you mean? Your words are kind of a dread.
Listen, Creon. I was sitting in my chair of augury at the place where the birds gather about me. They were all a chatter, as is their habit, when suddenly I heard a strange note in their jangling. A scream, a whirring fury. I knew that they were fighting, tearing into each other, dying in a whirlwind of wings clashing, and I was afraid. I began the rites of burnt offering at the altar, but Hephaestus failed me. Instead of bright flame, there was only the sputtering slime of the fat thigh flesh, melting, the entrails dissolved into grey smoke. The bare bones burst from the welter, and no blaze. This was a sign from heaven. My boy described it, seeing for me as I see for others. I tell you, Creon, you have brought upon this new calamity. Our hearths and altars are stained with the corruption of dogs and carrion birds that glut themselves on the corpse of Oedipus's son. The gods are deaf when we pray to them. Their fire recoils from our offering. Their birds of omen have no cry of comfort, for they are gorged with the thick blood of the dead. Oh, my son, these are no trifles. Think, all men make mistakes, but a good man yields when he knows his course is wrong and repairs the evil. The only crime is pride.
Oh no!
Give in to the dead man, then.
Oh,
Do not
no.
fight with a corpse. What glory is to kill a man who is dead? Think, I beg you. It is for your own good that I speak as I do. You should be able to yield, for your own good.
It seems that prophets have made their special province.
Oh, no.
All my life long,
What have you
I have
done?
been kind of a butt to the dull arrows of the fortune tellers. No, Tiresias, if your birds, if the great eagles of God himself, should carry him stinking bit by bit to heaven, I will not yield. I am not afraid of pollution. No man can defile the gods. Do what you will. Go into business, make money, speculate in India gold on the synthetic gold from Sardis. Get rich otherwise than my consent to bury him. Tiresias, it is a sorry thing when a wise man tell his wisdom. Let's you out his word for hire.
There is no man left in the world.
The what? Come, let's have the aphorism.
No man who knows that wisdom outweighs any wealth.
As surely as rights are baser than any baseness.
You are sick, Creon. You are deathly sick.
As you say, it is not my place to challenge a prophet.
Yet you have said my prophecy is for sale.
The generation of prophets has always loved gold.
The generation of kings has always loved brass.
You forget yourself. You are speaking to your king.
I know it. You are a king because of me.
You have a certain je ne sais quoi skill, but you have sold out.
I'm sorry, you're not my type. But you will drive me to words that...
Say them. Say them. Only remember, I will not pay you for them.
No, you will find them too costly.
No doubt. Speak. Whatever you say, you will not change my mind.
Then take this, and take it to heart. The time is not far off where you will pay back, corpse for corpse, flesh of your own flesh. You have thrust the child of this world into living night. You have kept from the gods below the child that is theirs. The one in the grave before her death, the other dead denied the grave. This is your crime, and the Furies and the dark gods of hell are swift with terrible punishment for you. Do you want to buy me now, Creon? Not many days and your house will be full of men and women weeping, and the curses will be hurled at you from far. Cities grieving for sons unburied, left to rot before the walls of Thebes. These are my arrows, Creon, and they are all for you. But come, child, lead me home. Let him waste his fine anger upon younger men. Maybe at last he will learn to control a wiser tongue and a better head.
Exit Tiresias, led by
I
Hatsune
wasn't his
Miku.
type.
Kenji Takahashi is gone, King, but his words remain to plague us. I am old too, but I cannot remember that he was ever false.
Don't forget also Hatsune Miku. That is true.
Oh, yeah.
It troubles
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
But it is hard to give in, but it is worse to risk everything for stubborn pride.
Creon. Take my advice.
What shall I do?
Go quickly, free Antigone from her vault or cage or whatever you put her in, and build a tomb for the body of Polynices.
He is a cat after all, apparently. Would you have me do this?
Yes, Creon, yes! And it must be done at once. God moves swiftly to cancel the folly of stubborn men.
It is hard to deny the heart, but I will do it. I will not fight with destiny.
Holy fucking shit. You must go yourself. You cannot leave it to others.
Damn, I'm going, I'm bringing axes and servants. Come with me to the tomb, I bury her. I will set her free. Oh, quickly. My mind misgives. The laws of the gods are mighty and man must serve them to the last of day of his life.
Exit Creon. Panen.
God of many names!
Oh, Icus, son of Cadmian Smil! Oh, born of thunder, guardian of the west! Regent of Ilias's plain, proud prince of mine in Thebes, at the dragon field by rippling his meanness!
God of many names!
The flame of torches flares on our hills. The nymphs of Icus dance at the spring of Castalia. And from the vine-closed mountain, come in ivy, Evoe, sing through the streets of Thebes.
God of many names!
Archons of thieves, heavenly child, of Semele, bride of the Thunderer, the shadow of plague is upon us! Come with clement feet! Oh, come from Parnassus and down the long slopes across the lamenting water!
I who fire, courser of the throbbing stars, are purest among the voices of the night, thou son of God, blaze for us!
Oh, with the choric rapture of circling maidens who cry, Eolek,
God of many
Uh-huh.
Exodus. Enter messenger.
Men of the line of Cadmus, you who live near Amphion's citadel, I cannot say of any condition of human life, this is fixed, this is clearly good or bad. Fate rises up, and fate casts down the happy and unhappy alike. No man can foretell his fate. Take the case of Creon. Creon was happy once, as I count happiness, victorious in battle, sole governor of the land, fortunate father of children nobly born, and now it has all gone from him. Who can say that a man is still alive when his life's joy fails? He is a walking dead man. Grant him rich, let him live like a king in his great house. If his pleasure is gone, I would not give so much as the shadow of smoke for all he owns.
Your words hint at sorrow. You're not really doing a lot of messaging for like a messenger, so can you just get to the fucking point? What is your news for us?
Sorry, I got really into it, but unfortunately
tell.
they are dead. The living are guilty of their death.
Who is guilty? Who is dead? Speak!
Haemon. Haemon is dead, and the hand that killed him is his own hand.
His father's or his own?
What the fuck did I just say? His own? Driven mad by the murder his father had done. Well, then I guess it could be his father's hand.
I need some fucking clarification. Oh, Tiresias, how clearly you saw it all!
Well, this is my news. You must draw what conclusions you can from it.
But look, Eurydice, our queen. Has she overheard us?
Shit.
Enter Eurydice from the palace center.
I have heard something, friends. As I was unlocking the gate of Palace Shrine, for I needed her help today, I heard a voice telling of some new sorrow, and I fainted there at the temple with all my maidens about me. But speak again. Whatever it is, I can bear it. Grief and I are no strangers.
Dearest lady, I will tell you plainly all that I have seen. I shall not try to comfort you. What is the use, since comfort could lie only in what is not true? The truth is always best. I went with Creon to the outer plain where Polynices was lying, no friend to pity him, his body shredded by dogs. We made our prayers in that place to Hecate and Pluto that they would be merciful, and we bathed the corpse with holy water, and we brought fresh broken branches to burn what was left of it, and upon the urn we heaped up a towering barrow of the earth of his own land. When we were done, we ran to the vault where Antigone lay on her couch of stone. One of the servants had gone ahead, and while he was yet far off, he heard a voice grieving within the chamber, and he came back and told Creon. And as the king went closer, the air was full of wailing, the words lost, and he begged us all to make haste. Am I a prophet, he said, weeping, and must I walk this road, the only road that I have ever known, the saddest of all that I have gone before? My son's voice calls me on. Oh, quickly, quickly, look through the crevice there and tell me if it is Haemon or some deception of the gods. We obeyed, and in the cavern's farthest corner we saw her lying. She had made a noose of her fine linen veil and hanged herself. Haemon lay beside her, his arms about her waist, lamenting her, his love lost underground, crying out that his father had stolen her away from him. When Creon saw him, the tears rushed to his eyes, and he called to him, "What have you done, child? Speak to me. What are you thinking that makes your eyes so strange? Oh, my son, I come to you on my knees." But Haemon spat in his face. He said not a word, staring, and suddenly drew his sword and lunged. Creon shrank back, the blade missed, and the boy, desperate against himself, drove it half its length into his own side and fell. And as he died, he gathered Antigone close in his arms again, choking, his blood bright red on her white cheek, and now he lies dead with the dead, and she is his, at last, his bride in the houses of the dead.
Exit Eurydice into the palace.
She is left without a word. I really hope she doesn't come back a cat, like Antigone. What can this mean?
I will not. I mean, I don't know. I just dropped a lot of really heavy shit on her, so it troubles me too. Yet she knows what is best. Her grief is far too great for public lamentation, and doubtless she has gone to her chamber to weep for her dead son, likely leading her maidens in his dirge.
Maybe so, but I fear this deep silence.
Well, I will see what she is doing. I'll go in and...
Thanks.
Exit messenger into the palace. Enter Creon with attendants bearing Haemon's body.
But here is the king himself. Oh, look at him, bearing his own damnation in his arms.
Hey man, nothing can touch me anymore. My own blind heart has brought me from darkness to final darkness. Here you see the father murdering the murdered son, and all my civic wisdom. Haemon, my son, so young to die. I was the fool, not you. You died for me.
That is the truth, but you were late in learning it. Oh no.
The truth is hard to bear. Surely God has crushed me beneath the hugest weight of heaven and driven me headlong a barbaric way to trample out the beginning of hell most dear. The pains that men come to pain.
Enter messenger from the palace.
Oh, shit. Alright. Well, the burden you carry on your hands is heavy, but it is not all. You will find more in your house.
What burden worse than shall I find free?
Well, the queen is dead.
Oh, poor of death, deaf world, is there no pity for me? And you, angel of evil, I was dead, and your word had death again. Is it true, boy? Can it be true? Is my wife death? Has death bred death?
You know what? I am sick of you fucking blaming me for all your goddamn problems, so you know what? You can go and see her for yourself.
The doors
Yeah,
are
man.
opened, and the
I don't
body of
even know
Eurydice
you.
is disclosed within.
Oh, pity! I'll true more than I can bear. Oh, my wife and son.
Yeah, she stood before the altar, and her heart welcomed the knife her own hand guided, and a great cry burst from her lips for Megarius dead, and for Haemon dead, her sons, and her last breath was a curse for their father, the murderer of her sons. And she fell, and the dark flowed in through her closing eyes.
That's crazy. I wonder who that is. Oh god, I am sick with fear. Are there no swords here? Has no one a blow for me?
You dipshit, her curse is upon you for the deaths of both.
It is right that it should be. I alone am guilty. I know it. I say it. Lead me in. Quickly, friends. I have neither life nor substance. Lead me in.
You are right. If there can be right and so much wrong, the briefest way is best in a world of sorrow.
Let it come. Let death come quickly.
Okay.
And be kind to me. I will not see the sun again. I'm gonna go play Minecraft.
No, you're not playing Minecraft yet. I have like 3 fucking lines left. All that will come when it will. But we, meanwhile, have much to do. Leave the future to itself.
All my heart was in that prayer, and now it's in Minecraft.
Yeah, no Minecraft yet. But then do not pray anymore. Don't play Minecraft, fucking whatever. The sky is deaf.
Lead
Endermen are
me
deaf, I
away.
think.
I have been rash and foolish. I've killed my son and wife. I look for comfort. My comfort life here dead. Whatever my hands have touched has come to nothing. Fate has brought all my pride to a thought of dust.
As Creon is being led into the house, the Choragus advances and speaks directly to the chat.
Hi, chat. There is no happiness where there is no wisdom. No wisdom, but in submission to the gods. Please don't act like a cat, I beg of you. Big words are always punished, including those spoken by a cat. And proud men in old age learn to be wise. And it was truly a bad...
Did you mute them? They were cut off.
God struck you down, idiot! God struck you
You
down!
glitched out perfectly.
God struck me down. Nothing was wrong with my mic. Whatever.
You
fuck
got
it.
struck down.
Whoa.
End the show. The show is
Bad day
done.
to be
Goodbye.
Bad day to be a
Goodbye.
Corgus.
Hey guys, some
Bad
might
day.
say.
Day to be a
Come,
Corgus.
hey guys,
Guys,
some
you
might
might
say.
say.
Some might say.
Some might say.
It was a bad day to be a
It's a bad day to be a
It's a
pizza.
bad
You
day to be a
bastard.
pizza.
You
It was a bad day to be pizza.
Yeah.
We did it!
Yes, Danny, that is how the show
That
ends.
is
Everyone-
straight up how
Everyone's
it
dead.
ends.
I'm an awful father, and that's the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
great
it.
tragedy.
We did it!
It is a good tragedy.
It's a Greek tragedy. Greek tragedies are, well, at least the plays are short, really tragic, and then they're just really over, really
And then they're
fast.
over.
Yep.
Yep.
We
Yep.
did. I can take
and
off
this
this
was a
stupid
sequel.
chat.
This one's a sequel. We didn't do the first one.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to do Oedipus.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you either.
No, because that would beg the question: who wants to be Oedipus?
Not it.
Then we'd have to
I
call a
wouldn't mind for the
psychologist.
We would have to draw straws for who the fuck plays Oedipus.
Yeah, but who's playing Oedipus?
Why?
have to draw straws.
Why would you take it off? Because it is 100 degrees out, rain.
We'd have to roll a die, and whoever gets a nat 1 fucking takes the roll.
Oh, knowing my luck, it'd be me.
I will take Oedipus. I don't give a shit.
On,
You do
no,
it.
literally, like, if nobody wanted to take it, I would take it.
Should we unironically add Oedipus to the list of shows?
Listen,
I feel
man.
like we already
think
did
it's
it.
funny.
So real.
I feel
You
like
guys are acting like it's the worst thing in the world to play.
It's
Oedipus.
really-
No, I-
it's not.
Yeah, I
He's a
I would
tragic-
do it.
he didn't. Guys,
I
he
would
didn't want to
honestly
fuck
do
his
it.
mom.
He did,
Like,
why do you think he
it
got
didn't
out of
He
eyes?
wants to.
Okay.
Yeah, the dude didn't want to.
Every-
It's-
he
I
He was
would
really
Time
trying
out.
to kill himself about
Time
what he
out.
done. He
Everyone,
tore his
time
eyes
out.
about it.
We are aware.
I would 100% play
Time out.
Oedipus. I don't care.
Everyone, time out. So, hold on. Let me add my webcam to this cast of beautiful queers. Hold on. Here we are. Hold on. Oh, I'm loading in so slow. Let me in. Oh, God.
No.
Well, I'm that one that isn't working, but
Well,
we did it.
We
We
did
did
it.
it.
We did it. Lo hicimos. We did it. Dun, 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 dun.
We did it.
Oh my God. I almost called him Lin-Manuel. Miguel. Scared the shit out of me. Why is my camera not
That's our
working?
celebrity guest. We're having celebrity guests on these now, and the
Yeah.
next one,
Yeah,
and
my-
the next
my-
one we're having Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, my in real
Ooh.
life cousin Lin-Manuel Miranda.
oh my god.
Hold on. Let me do OBS virtual, and then let me change this to be Antigone. There we go. We're back in the dream house. Guys, we've
Let's
raised
go.
so far a grand spanking total of $276. Woo!
We did it.
We did it. And I'm going
Oh my God, we're
to
back to the Loving My Wife convention.
and we're back to the Loving My Wife convention.
Wow, I'm still Family Guy death pose because I think it's funny.
Oh no, actually, if you're staying Family Guy Death Pose, I'll stay at the Losing My Wife convention.
Okay. Well,
We'll
let me-
be dead
do you
together.
want, since I have you on blast
Wow.
before I end the
Friendship.
recording, do you want to say who is who at the Losing My Wife convention?
I would love to. So, going from left to right in whatever order I feel like, but approximate left to right, we have Amelia from Infinity Train. We have Orpheus from the Greek tragedy of Orpheus and Eurydice. We have Chahel Rai, famous guest Chahel Rai. I'm making him bigger because he's my favorite. Give me that acid, baby. Let me make that bigger. Please, 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 please. OBS, please cooperate with me. Chahel Rai, here he is. He gets to be big now because I really like him.
Fun fact for the chat: the character. Those who don't know, the character that I have for Eurydice is my D&D character Eurydice, and she and Chahel are in the same campaign.
Yes. So that's Chahel Rai. Next to him is Mia Winters from Resident Evil. Next to her is Achilles from the Myth of Achilles. We have Jeanne d'Arc from Ruby. We have Kenshi Takahashi from Mortal Kombat. We have Eggman because he misses his wife Tails. He misses her a lot.
He'll be
we
back.
have Big Boss from Metal Gear. Yeah, he'll be back. We have Big Boss from Metal Gear. We have Penelope from the Odyssey. We have the director from Red vs. Blue, and we have Scorpion of Mortal Kombat fame.
Yay! Alright, I'm going to hit end recording now before I end stream. So say goodbye to YouTube audience specifically.
Bye.
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 Goodbye, everybody.